Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what's up? If you guys could go ahead and hit that like button real quick. I'm just adding a thumbnail to the live stream and then tweeting it out. 1 second here. Thumbnail. Somebody asked, did you create the tool? With some help, yes. Sorry, I should have been more prepared. Give me a sec. What's happened? Sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Somebody said he's liberal. Boom. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? All right, we're almost ready. Boom. Now you guys can see my phone. You guys can hear me. We're all good, right? We're ready to rock and roll. Guys, made a nice $1,300 yesterday. Live betting myself. Hopefully you guys were able to take advantage. We had a major win over on Pick 6. We had $150 turned into 900. I believe I tweeted this one out. I don't know if I made this one on live stream, but we had a lot of hits overall. So yeah, super excited, guys, to keep the momentum going. Also, let me know in the chat, guys, what apps you guys want to see first. This was the first PrizePicks taco. If you guys want to take advantage of it, PrizePicks tacos are releasing throughout the day. Today's Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody. I don't know if they're releasing more than their standard 3 amount, but let me know whenever the next taco drops. The soccer taco was number 1, right? 71 boost on Pick 6. I actually saw 2. I got 233% boost in their $10 maxes. So if you guys want to start out on Pick 6, we can actually head over there. So I'm going to try to keep it NBA. But that being said, it looks like there's more value over here on MLB. Already out, Kate Cunningham? Oh, okay, sweet. All right, well then we'll go ahead and start on PrizePicks. I'm assuming the Kate Cunningham discount is points, right? Or is it PRA? Points, nice. 7-point discount, Kate Cunningham. Fantastic promo. We're looking for plus EV plays. If you guys are brand new to the live stream, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Trying to grow my YouTube channel a lot more. I primarily come from Twitch, so I'm switching gears here to try and provide more content over here on YouTube. That being said, do you guys want a 3-man or a 6-man for this PrizePicks slip? 3 or 6-man? Upside is the go for real. I agree, man. LeBron's over points, 19.5. Yeah, that was plus EV not too long ago. 6, 3. The first one to 5 votes wins. 6, 6, 6. I see 1, 3. So 3, 1. I see 4 6s. Oh, 3's a comeback. Oh, 6 just 1. All right, thank you for the subscription. Giante? I think that's how you pronounce your last name there. Let's go ahead and do a 6-man then. We're going to start out here. I have to build this on my phone. I'll switch over and then provide the link. But what we're doing here is we are observing the market, right? So the very first thing you'll see here is we are manually automatically comparing the projection on PrizePicks. OG Anunoby, as you can see here, set to 17.5. I think this is still on the board. It got bumped, I believe, last time I checked it. But yeah, 17.5 is fantastic. Why is that? Because the FanDuel projection is set to 16.5. We have DraftKings favoring the under. We have all the other books favoring the under on this price tag. But as you guys know, PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform, which means they do not change the payouts based on whether you hit the over or unders of certain props. So our job as sharp sports bettors is to go in, find out directionally which side is more favored, and make sure it's mathematically advantageous for us to take that sports bet. OG Anunoby is a great example because the break-even percentage for hit rate, average player prop hit rate on PrizePicks is 54.2% or higher. This is a 55.4%. And again, we are deriving this percent odds to hit from the market, okay? So we're devigging the market. Poprin looks like a really good prop here on tennis. I hate to throw tennis props in there, but this one's really too good to ignore. We have minus 150 on a very liquid book on DraftKings. We have the projection actually set to rebet, basically a 50-50 line and rebet set to 12. So we're getting at least a 0.5 discount here on Poprin. Poprin over 11.5 total games won. I'm going to avoid this one just because there's only one book support on Perez. We have Anunoby we just took advantage of on the under. We have Jensen here. I haven't taken Jensen yet. I don't really love the book support. We only have $59 of liquidity showing us the minus 134 favorite side on the over. So I'm going to avoid that for now. Same thing with Anthony Edwards. BetMGM is not a soft book. That being the only one book that really is a comparison here, I'm going to avoid. I'm going to skip over that one. Valdez under pitching strikeouts actually looks very good. So let's go and plug and play that one for the fourth leg. Valdez under 5.5 strikeouts, sorry. Sanchez over strikeouts also looks pretty good. Now, I'm not in love with this price point here on ProfitX. It's minus 140, only $32 of liquidity. But what I really do like is FanDuel, minus 136 on the over here. So that's going to be the next best bet here, Sanchez. And again, all these are profitable sports bets simply because it's higher than that threshold of 54.2%. 54.2% hit the over on strikeouts. And then Sam Merrill as the last one here, under points. And that is right at that break-even percentage. And I definitely don't mind it because the average break-even percentage per player prop on this overall slip is well above that break-even threshold. So I have no problem throwing this in. Sam Merrill, we're going to throw in on the under 6.5. Yeah, just do it. And then there is the entire slip. We have a 6-man loaded in with the discounted Cade Cunningham. Making sure I entered all these correctly, and I did. I'm going to go ahead and provide the link in the chat for you guys. Bada bing, bada boom. We are rolling. Knowledge, what's going on, man? What's going on? Guys, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Be sure to show up to all my live streams. I go live every single day around 1 to 2 p.m. Went live at 1:30 today. Guys, whole point is to become profitable. And that's exactly what we're doing. Last night, I made a nice 1,200. I am sad because my Spurs did lose. They choked. People are leaving after they get the taco discount slip. I don't know why, guys. PrizePicks, to be honest, sucks in terms of profitability because, again, they limit very hard, right? So our goal is to take advantage of as many different apps for that reason. And if you're only playing PrizePicks, that is a huge problem. Huge problem. You should not only just play PrizePicks, right? You should be playing other apps for sure. And one of those apps being Pick 6. I want to switch over here. I have two 33% boosts that I just randomly got right before I went live. And I only have $10 maxes on them. But what percentage boost do you guys have for Pick 6? I want to make sure everybody has a boosted payout over here on Pick 6 before I go ahead and go wild. Can you guys let me know if you have a boosted payout? You have 233. That's the one I got. Yeah, that's the one I got. $10 maxes as well. So what we can do is we can switch over to Pick 6 here with those 33% boosts. Is it just for NBA or is it MLB? Or both? I haven't looked. 33%. Okay. 33%. 71%. Good for you. It's all? Okay. Cool. For that, looks like Donovan Mitchell just popped up here on the under PRA. The whole reason we'd be taking this is because the Pick 6 projection is set to 34.5, right? Donovan Mitchell, his PRA is set to 34.5 on Pick 6. If you hit the over or under on this projection, it doesn't change the payout, right? But on these other sports books, it does, right? Right now on FanDuel, it's setting this to 33.5 and basically valuing it as a 50-50 line. They're setting an equal amount of juice on both sides of this projection of 33.5, right? So again, you have a lot of different price points, right? A lot of different books all agreeing, hey, this should be set lower except for Pick 6, right? So for that reason, we're going to pick off the stale data on Pick 6. Jalen Duren under PRA also looks good for that exact same reason. I don't know if this is going to payout shift, but that's fine if it does because, again, with the 33% boost, we're still getting some very good odds. And why? Okay. There we go. Okay. And then last but not least, we have Dennis Jenkins under PRA as well. Now, I don't love this one because, no, do you know what? I actually don't mind it. Let's go Jenkins under PRA. And overall, this slip in general is positively correlated in the manner that, hey, if this is a slower paced game, all of these players are going to have less opportunities for rebounds, assists, points, yada, 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 right? 33% boost. We have potential here to turn $10 into almost 80. With the 33% boost, this is very profitable. So I have no problem taking all unders. I get that they're boring. I get that it's not, what you guys want to watch. But at the end of the day, we're looking for positive expected value. And generally speaking, unders are sharper for all the reasons that we've already talked about. It also looks like there's a decent amount of value here for MLB. So I'm going to go ahead and switch gears over to MLB for Pick 6 and utilize my 33% token on a 3-man over here. So Will Smith is a good play here for under total bases. I have no problem playing that. Again, the entire market is heavily favoring the under. It's as easy as that. Minus 178 on freaking underdog. That's insane. Minus 150 on Fliff, minus 148 on Rebet, 130 Hard Rock, and then these two exchanges, right? So a lot of data just coming and saying, hey, Pick 6, you're wrong, right? Does that make sense, guys? Does it make sense why we are taking the plays that we are? Mike Trout over. Hey, love me a good Mike Trout over. Over HRR 1.5 over. And then Will Benson will be the last one here. Under hits. This guy can't get a hit. That's not scary at all. That's fine. Go where the data tells us. Again, the book support tells us, hey, this is going to be a favored under for hits. Now, Will Benson, Usually when we see favored hits, they're usually towards the end of the lineup. I don't know if they've released lineups yet for this guy, or for this team, rather. But usually that's the case. $10 to win $79.80. We'll call it $80. Making sure these aren't negatively correlated, and they are not. Going to go ahead and put the link in the chat. We are breezing right through these promos. How you guys feeling? There we go. What's the next app? We do have the stat slice here for NBA. So let's actually switch back to NBA. Do you guys want Donovan Mitchell or Cade Cunningham? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to answer that for you. If this is really off the 50-50 line, I believe Cade Cunningham opened up at 29.5. So that's really technically a 5-point discount. But Donovan Mitchell with the lower points, I'm going to go ahead and take the Donovan Mitchell discount. And let's go ahead and find two players that we haven't taken yet from NBA here. I'm going to go ahead and filter by NBA. Chilling. You guys are locked in. I hate when chat is not active. So if you guys could keep it active in there, that would be awesome. Ask questions. By the way, I'm here to answer any questions if you guys have any. Zero Thompson under points. Looks to be the next best play. 9.5. Again, the entire industry is setting this 1 point lower to 8.5. I'm not seeing his points. Hold on 1 second. It's doing the glitch on me where you have to go to the physical game and then go to the points tab. Donovan Mitchell, we already took him to avoid that one. And then last but not least, we have AJ Mitchell over assists. Now, again, because this is a discounted prop down 5 points, we're looking for an average hit rate in order to break even for these pick six three-mans of higher than 54.95%. Why is that? I'll explain here in just a second. But AJ Mitchell is going to put us well above that threshold, even though it's below that 54.95% threshold. Again, the average percent odds hit rate here with Donovan Mitchell being discounted 5 points is still well above that threshold that I was referring to. So let me go ahead and enter this in. I will put the link in the chat for pick six. Been loving pick six. LeBron just got bumped to 20. Yeah, he was favored for the over at 19.5. But yeah, so let me run through the math with you guys real quick. So when you play on traditional sports books, for you guys who have access to FanDuel, DraftKings, right? A three-man parlay, average odds of minus 122 per leg gives you a multiplier of 6x or plus 500 odds, right? So that's how we're able to derive the math here. When you devig the minus 122 odds per leg, you get a true percentage, and you can just go over here to the Novig calculator on Upside. By the way, this is completely free for you guys. Average hit rate of 54.95. That's right there, that percentage that I highlighted right there. So in order for you to become profitable long-term on pick six, you have to hit your average implied hit rate, player prop hit rate of over about 55%, 54.95%. So that's where we're coming up with these percentages, right? So when you see these percentages on the optimizer, these aren't made up. We are literally devigging the market, looking at all the data here and saying, hey, based on the market data, this percent odds to hit is what it is. Which again, Jalen Duren here, 54.6%. If we were just to look at this from a naked eye, right, that wouldn't be a profitable sports bet because that break-even percentage is not above that 54.95%. However, with the discount of Donovan Mitchell, we're still well above that threshold, right? Discounted 5 points, we're looking at again, we're just estimating here, player prop hit rate of about 60 to 70%. UD, please, let's head over. Let's head over to UD. Yeah, I have random discounts or boosts rather, on UD. I got like a $75 max on, dude, I don't understand. I win every night on UD and I'm getting handed promos. I have a 3-minute. Do you guys have this? 3 to 8 picks, 50% boost. Let's go ahead and switch gears over to Underdog. And I believe it's all sports. I'll try to find a profitable parlay regardless of the promo so that everybody can enter it. But let's take a look. Chet Holmgren over PRA. This actually doesn't look too bad. Sharper books are setting this line to 28.5. Underdog is set to 27.5, right? Now again, 1 PRA might not seem like a lot, but guys, it adds up. How many times have you guys gotten hooked on these lineups? I can't tell you the amount of times I have, but Kelly Oubre is now favored for the over points here for his next game. I was all over his under yesterday. That did not go well, but put that behind us. And then last but not least, we have Dean Wade under PRA. I mean, hey, this just fell into our laps. This is actually not a bad boosted payout. Let's go under. Let's go $75 to win almost $700 here. This parlay is profitable even without the boost. So feel free to tail regardless of if you have the boost or not. UD Champions League, if possible, any sharp value. I actually don't know. I don't think we have soccer for UD. The reason isn't because we can't get the data. It's simply because there's so much data to ingest, right? And it hurts our backend services, right? It would be very slow in terms of processing. So we have taken a crack at it. Popular leagues maybe, but dude, soccer, there's so many leagues. So many leagues. All right, extender 50% boost. I have an NBA token here. Do you guys have this? I also have a 40% MLB boost, and then I have this random mixed sports. Do you guys have any one of these promos? Do you guys have any one of these, or should I just skip over UD for now? Because again, the value isn't the best right now, but with these tokens, with these boosts, we can find some profitable parlays for sure. Alex Caruso just popped up here. Not the most convincing play, but not bad. Corbin Carroll just popped up here on Bether. Do you guys want to switch over to Bether? Just join. Can you show me the pick 6 slips? Sure, I'll put it up here real quick. Boom. We have the 33% boost here. We have these MLB plays. And again, I know you can go back in the live stream, so I'll just hover here on the screen. You can go back and put them in yourself. And then I have the NBA one, and then we just took advantage of the stat slice. I might also come back for a 4-man stat slice, so bear with me though. This Bether play is really good though. I'm gonna switch gears over to Bether. Corbin Carroll over HRR is gonna be the first leg here for Bether, and it looks like my engineer is deciding to push updates right as we're live. Give me a quick second here. How are you guys doing, by the way? Everybody good? Good plays. Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. What we can do is pair Corbin Carroll here with a discounted play. I haven't taken any of these Bether discounts, so Kate Cunningham discounted 2 over here on Bether. So we can put Corbin Carroll over HRR with Kate Cunningham discount, and then we can try to find one more play here as long as this updates. Again, my engineer deciding to put together some updates right when I'm live. So that's very convenient, right? Very convenient. Also real quick, guys, the race to places have been so profitable lately. For anybody who doesn't know what Bether race to places are, they'll throw a random boosted parlay up on the screen. And from what I understand, it's actually based on action. So you'll see a lot of plus EV plays be put into these race to play slips. By the way, just loaded. And with the boosted payout, some of these are so incredibly plus EV. That being said, the one here I'm staring at in front of your screen here, I know like the Chet Holmgren one isn't profitable, but like you only need like a 51% break even percentage compared to the normal 54.95. So all of these parlays are worth looking at, right? I always tweet them out whenever they're profitable, but new NBA taco. Okay, I'll switch gears here in a sec. But anyway, I wanted to shout that out because if you guys do follow me on Twitter, I will tweet out whenever there's a profitable race to play slip. But Casey Wallace actually looks very good over here. 1 point off from the market. Looks like the entire market's setting his projection to 6.5. I went ahead and paired this with the Kate Cunningham discount and then also Corbin Carroll. So here, you guys can go ahead and tail this. I cannot post a link in the chat since Bether unfortunately does not have a desktop presence, but that's a very good parlay there on Bether. Okay, so we have another taco from what I hear, La Taco. I mean, Taco Tuesday. There's not a better player to discount than LeBron James, right? Taco Tuesday. Let's go. 6 points discounted here. Do you guys want a 6-man or a 3-man? The last one that we built was a 6-man. I have no problem doing that. Again, I'll try to avoid duplicate players. This Anunoby play is still up here, man. Really good, really good play. I'm assuming this isn't getting bumped because Anunoby had a really good game last night. Did he not? I believe he did, right? We have 1 vote for 6, 2 for 6. So people are afraid to take the under is what I'm guessing. 2-6. The first one to 5 wins. 3, 4, 1, 3. All right, we're 6 it is. And hey, if you want to play a 3-man, because this is a discount, you can still completely play a 3-man and it be plus EV. So if you just want to split this lineup in half, by all means, feel free to do that. Isaiah Joe for the first time seeing this. Ooh, hold on. We might need to pause here. Chet Holmgren under PRA just popped up on pick 6 here. I want to take a look on the whale watch tool. Hold on. All right, hold on. Everybody hold your tits. Everybody hold on. Chet under PRA, something just happened there. Castle over assists. Let me just go ahead and get this one in. Everybody hold your tits. I'm going to try to lock in. Try to get this in the chat. There. Get that in. Let me switch gears to pick 6. Let me make sure he's still over here at 28, and I think he did get bumped. I think he did. Just making sure none of these are mispressed. His fantasy points. Hold on, real quick. And again, I'm just freaking out because I just saw this value pop up. We need to go directly to the value, wherever that is. Right? That's the name of the game. So everybody take a chill pill. Everybody's freaking out. I can feel it. You need to go back to PrizePicks. I only care about PrizePicks. Screw you. All right, and there's no other value, so I will go back to PrizePicks. All right, back to PrizePicks we go. Hopefully you're able to take advantage of that UD discount or aggressive play on Chet. I don't know what's going on in that game. Something just happened. But Chet, 28.5 PRA is extremely mispriced over there. Extremely mispriced. All right, let me switch over to my normal weights. Anunoby, we already took. Anthony Edwards, I'm not loving over blocks just because there's not that much book support. We did take Jensen. No, we didn't. I avoided him last time. Didn't like the book support. That's fine. Freddie Freeman just popped up here and actually has a decent amount of liquidity for an MLB play. Freddie Freeman overs always hit for me, so I feel good here. I feel great. This is overruns specifically. Sam Merrill we took. Zach Nato underrun. I like the DraftKings support here. Again, DraftKings, in terms of actual liquidity, one of the higher liquidity books. So because of that, they're faster to adjust to all of the data, right? So when DraftKings moves and then also the exchanges agree with Hard Rock, with Flip, with all the other books, that's a really good indicator you got a mispricing here on the app that you're comparing, right? Zach Nato underruns. Okay. Mike Trout over. Now that's contradicting to the Zach Nato play. Gonna avoid that one. We also have Kyle Schwarber. I have not taken. So let me go ahead and take the over of Kyle walks. Okay, there's a lot of Kyle. Oh, never mind. I found him. Let me just put in his last name. Schwarber over walks. Let me give a quick refresh and switch over to the whale watch here in a sec. Cochran's still up here. I'm trying not to double dip on some of these plays for you guys. Let's see. Any dabble slips? I'm banned on dabble. So if you want me to pull up dabble, I can. Torres under. Torres under runs. There's 1.2K of liquidity. I'm tempted to take it. Let's go ahead and full send it. Why not? Torres. I'm not a fan of all these MLB plays, but again, we're just going where the value is. And then I also see this Isaiah Joe play down here. Yeah, this actually isn't bad. Points plus rebounds. Let's go there for the last leg. Isaiah Joe under 9.5. Hopefully he just gets no run in this game. 40x. Let's just full send it. I'll put the link in the chat here. Let me switch over to the browser. And there's our second PrizePicks taco slip. All right, guys, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button. 71 of you in here. I believe that's the peak of the live stream. Share this live stream. The whole goal here is to teach you guys how to become profitable sports bettors. I do this full time. Made $1,300 yesterday. If you guys don't believe me, I'll switch over here to my verified Pickett. Pickett, again, links up all of the sports books that I have access to. Placed 86 bets last night, made just over $1,300. And I am profitable long term. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. What I'm doing is technical analysis. I'm simply taking advantage of stale lines, whether it's on exchanges or sports books. In this case, we took advantage of PrizePicks stale lines. So we're going to be breezing through all these promos here throughout the live stream. Took advantage of the Pick 6 ones, took advantage of the PrizePicks ones. And yeah, we have some decent value that we're able to take advantage of so far. Link me big dad. Oh, sorry, guys. I got carried away. I'm sorry. Oh, no, it's in the chat. I just didn't click in there. Okay, there we go. Sorry. All right. Where do you guys want to go next? We have a lot still. Oh, this Logan Webb just popped up. I just answered my own question. We're going to go over to Bether here and take advantage of Logan Webb under pitcher walks allowed. Why this is good? Because there's a tremendous amount of volume coming in on these exchanges. It's still up here, this Logan Webb. Also, Marcus Smart under blocks just popped up. The sharps are setting this to minus 120. I'm not in love with it because minus 120 is below the average implied odds you'd get on Bether. Austin Reeves, however, set to minus 125 here. Let's go ahead and dabble with that one. Austin Reeves under blocks. I don't know what's up with all these blocks props, but it looks like the sharps are all over them. They're setting their prices on exchanges. What we're doing is taking that data and applying it to a different sports book. And Anunoby, we already took advantage of on PrizePicks, but not on Bether. Let's go ahead and take the under Anunoby. I can only put $50. I noticed that they only allow you to put a certain amount of money down on Bether when you take very niche props like blocks. So I believe that's why it's limited. But here's the slip for you guys. Now, I want to walk through the whale watch. Whale watch, from an overview, what we're doing is we're tailing sharp action, right? So if you guys don't know what Novig is, ProfitX, Kalshi, these are peer-to-peer exchanges, right? So they're not sports books. They're not against a corporation. You can log on to Kalshi and you can set the price to whatever you want for any kind of sports bet that they have access to, right? So for instance, the way to interpret this is somebody set Logan Webb's under pitcher walks allowed, the exact same bet that you're looking at here on Bether, to minus 132, right? Minus 132. The price that we're getting it on Bether by tailing that exact same bet is minus 122. So a lot cheaper, right? And it says minus 119 here. That's for 5-man flexes. For 3-mans, you get average implied odds of minus 122 for Bether because it's a fixed payout platform. Whether you hit the over or under a specific player props, that price does not change, right? So that is why, and that's how you interpret this, right? It's saying, hey, there's 1.7K worth of liquidity, which means you can go onto this exchange and take the opposing side, take the over Logan Webb and match this guy's money and basically play him 1v1. And you guys are betting basically against each other for Logan Webb to go over under 1.5 pitcher walks allowed. Does that make sense, chat? Sleeper discounts. We'll get to them here in a sec. Corbin Carroll already took. Kate Cunningham over points. Is that right? 24.5? Hold on. That has to be his discount, right? Yeah, it has to be flagging his discount. Unless it's glitched out. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy if we were able to snipe a glitch over here? Yeah, okay, it's flagging the discount. I was going to say, that's crazy. Mike Trout just popped up. Hold on. Everybody hold on to your tits. I was about to switch over to Sleeper here. But Mike Trout being set on this exchange to minus 125K worth of liquidity. Somebody's feeling ballsy here. I think we already played Mike Trout, did we not? Over here on UD. Let me go ahead and try to find a pair real quick. I will get to Sleeper here. Give me a sec. Chase Meredith. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't really care. He plays for the White Sox. He sucks. But they're favoring his over. Let me go ahead and just throw a quick $50 on that. Oh, it's the same game. Never mind. Not going to do that. It's going to nerf our payout. Weatherholt, not the worst. Not the worst book support. It's really this Mike Trout bet I want to get behind. Weatherholt hitting the unders here on runs. Boom, boom. $50. Let me go ahead and put this link in the chat for you guys to tail. If you guys like baseball, if you like sweating Mike Trout overs, this parlay is for you. Here we go. Did you like Reeves underblock shots or whale watch? What do you mean? On whale watch? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I did. I just played it, right? I played it on Bether, right? Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything crazy. By the way, Corbin Carroll, a lot of liquidity coming in on Carroll. That's really good news. We already took him. We already took Logan Webb. Isaiah Joe, we took. Marcus Smart. We're not really missing anything. And here's the Austin Reeves prop. The reason why I like Austin Reeves on their blocks, right, is because the entire market, the one thing I like to look at, the liquidity, 540, 48, not the worst, not the best. The price tag, is it better than what we're getting on that respective platform? Yes, it is. And then also, is the entire industry also favoring one side or the other? When the entire industry is favoring one side, that means, hey, we're looking at stale data on the one app that hasn't caught up yet. And in this case, it's going to be your PrizePicks or your Bether. As you can see here, we highlight that in green. Let's switch over to Sleeper and attack these promos. Let's do that now. Sleeper is literally the worst in terms of value, unless you're taking advantage of promo. All right. So for that reason, we have a nice little, looks like the discount hit on this CS2 play. Waiting for DeAndre Ayton to get a block tonight, hopefully. All right. We have another CS2 discount. We have an Austin Reeves 4-point discount and a random hockey player 2-save discount. Let's do it. Let's take advantage of the CS2. Now, if you're not taking advantage of these promos, again, Sleeper is not a fun app to play, not a good app to play because their value sucks. You're probably not a profitable sports bettor if you are playing on Sleeper regularly without playing the promos, right? That's just a reality, unfortunately. Brock Faber is going to be the pair here for under points. Under points, we are rooting for this guy to not get a point. 1.64x, that's $10 to win $29.10. Now, again, by itself, this is not profitable. It looks like there's actually 2 books that have a better price tag than what Sleeper's offering, but with the discount, that's what's making this overall plus EV. Let me know when you guys have copied that down. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, all the tools I'm using in today's live stream. If you guys haven't read I guess it's technically that way right there, right? If you haven't read that, it says all the tools here come with a 5-day free trial. You can literally try any one of these tools out. You can ask me any questions you guys have, right? And learn how to become profitable sports bettors for completely free. 5-day free trial. Literally can sign up for the optimizer and or the whale watch for completely free for 5 days. No risk, right? Guys, where do you want to go next? In the chat, let me know. After sleeper, that is. We have Kelly Oubre under points and assists over here. We can pair that with the Austin Reeves discount. Kelly Oubre, not Lely, Kelly. There we go. Kelly Oubre under points and assists. This has not bumped. Nice. $10 to win. $33.90. Pick 6. You want to go back to pick 6? Okay, we'll check it out. I do like pick 6 because they don't have any limits. Not that much anyway, right? You can get down a lot of money on pick 6. Mike Trout, dude, he's still here. Why is this still up here? Guys, if you are on UD and you haven't taken advantage of Mike Trout, run over to that prop and hit that ASAP. Mike Trout looks fantastic. All right, last discount here on the hockey goalie prop. Hartman under goals. That's boring. We're not going to do that. Victor Wembanyama. You guys want to hang some dong here and take the under blocks after he just got 12? Let's do it. Let's do it so that I can head over to Twitter and be like, haha, I'm the only person on the planet that took the under blocks. And by the way, it's heavily favored for the under, so this should hit. $10 to win $28. There's one more. Yeah, I just took. It's right here, right? That's the one you're talking about. I missed a question earlier. I'm trying to find it, but yeah, we'll go ahead and switch over to a different app. Let's switch over to the Whale Watch. Whale Watch is a really good place to start because it gives you like a rough overview of all the apps, right? You can check off what books you have access to, which is a fantastic. It's a fantastic thing to do because obviously you can get rid of all the noise. Like I obviously don't have access to DraftKings or FanDuel, but if you do, you can find very profitable sports bets here by clicking off. But again, I like to switch over here. It gives me a nice overview of every DFS app where I should be starting my lineups. Now, I've taken advantage of all these, except for this LeBron James one here. LeBron James, I'm not in love with this one, and I'll tell you why. Because one, it doesn't have the best price point at UD. It looks like Parlay Play is technically offering a better price point. But also the rest of the industry is kind of viewing it as a 50-50 prop, the same exact as UD. And nobody's really going that hard in terms of favoring it over or under, rather. So I'm going to pause this real quick and not take LeBron James under as much as I want to fade him. Not going to take that quite yet. So let me switch over here. MLB boost on sleeper. Yeah. So there's one thing I want to flag. Ooh, now this is looking better. Hold on. LeBron James just popped up over here on the optimizer. Let me just make sure it actually looks good. We have, okay, more liquidity's coming in on the exchanges. We have Fliff heavily favoring the under at 21.5, which is a point higher. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take advantage now. I've seen enough of LeBron James under. And do you know what? I can use my extender boost on this. So do you guys have the extender boost on UD? Actually, never mind. I'm not going to use it because there's not too many other plays here. Martin Necas. Necas under assists. Looks pretty good on the exchanges. Every single other book is favoring the under assists. So I have no problem taking his under here. Boom. Let's throw $50. $50 to win 175. Boom. Get this in the chat. Pole Sport. Yeah. So just for anybody who's coming into the live stream for the first time, I already took advantage of all those. We actually did that. I think that was the second app that we took advantage of on Pick 6. Those 3 promos. I can show you what I have here, right? This is what we've entered so far. What we can do, we can actually take advantage of a 4-man stat slice. So we can take advantage of the Kate Cunningham discount and do a 4-man if you guys want to do that. Let's do that. Pick six. We need LeBron James under over here as well. LeBron James hopefully sucks. Old man can't hang. And my browser's glitching again. Give me a sec. Boom. He got bumped. Okay, never mind. Let's get past that one. SGA under points. Actually looks very good. I'm actually shocked. This is the first time I'm seeing this. So why this is looking good? Slightly favoring the under at 31.5 on one of the sharper books, that being FanDuel. You get this at 32, right? So FanDuel favoring the under at 31.5, and this is at the 32 on Pick 6. So that's why that looks very good. Chet under PRA, I believe we already took advantage of this. We got him at 28.5, right? On a different app. Is that right? So we're just hoping for, do you know what? I'm going to go his fantasy score here. Because it looks super aggressive. Let me cook. And then over PRA here with Marcus Smart. Hopefully Marcus Smart takes over. Old man LeBron does not. There we go. We have some positive correlation. Oh, wait, never mind. We don't have LeBron in this slip. Sorry, I lied. Hopefully Marcus Smart takes all the PRAs from Chet, right? That's what we're hoping for. Max $20. 20 bucks to win 200. I really like 4-mans because it gives us a chance at a purple payout. Rarely do we ever get purple payouts whenever you do 3-mans. It's the 4-mans where you can get the purple payouts, right? It's possible in 3-mans. You just it rarely happens. All right, guys. What else? What else you guys want to see? If you guys could show your support, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. I'm going to start streaming here a lot more. There's 65 of you in here, and there's not that many people talking. So what's going on with that? I need you guys to stay engaged. I need you to let me know. Yo, who you sniping in the thumbnail? PrizePicks. Look, guys. Look. Let me cook. Look. Do you see the little PrizePicks logo? If you zoom in, I wish I could zoom in here on the sniper. There's a little PrizePicks logo in the scope. I mean, how cool is 30% boost? Yeah. So the one thing I'll say about the 30% boost on Sleeper, I'm engaged with you. I wish you were. Is even with the 30% boost on Sleeper, 30% boost doesn't do it for us in terms of making the entire slip plus EV. It's very rare, right? It's at 50% or higher boosts that I really, really like. Like, again, think about it. These are compounding percentages. A minus 5.5 EV percentage is the top MLB play that we have, right? If you compound this, right, minus 5.5 times a minus 5.6 times, again, the break-even percentage is almost, I can almost guarantee you it's going to be negative in terms of EV. So the 30% boost with MLB is not enough to keep the entire slip profitable, unfortunately. That's how bad the value is. That being said, something just popped up over here on PrizePicks. It looks to be LeBron James himself. LeBron is still set to 20.5 over here. We can go take advantage there. And do you know what? I might just full send a 3-man. I know I've double dipped on Valdez already, but that's fine because it's a very good prop. This break-even percentage for a 3-man is 54.95%. We're looking here at LeBron James, 56.3, 55% for Valdez. Very good. Let's go with Christopher Sanchez over strikeouts, 6.5. And we will do a 6-man, or sorry, a 3-man, 6x. That's what I meant to say. I will put the link in the chat for this. We need to snipe that LeBron value. LeBron at 20.5 is way too high. Woke up late. It's all good, man. All good. The cool thing is, in these live streams, you can go back. You can rewind, right? So if you're missing slips, just feel free. You don't even have to watch me real time. Just go back into the live stream. Poprin, Valdez, Sanchez, Freeman we took. All right, let's give a quick switch over to Whale Watch. Guys, all the tools I'm using in this live stream, completely free, by the way, for 5 days. If you guys want to sign up for the 5-day free trial, click on the links in the description. Yeah, completely free for 5 days if you guys want to learn how to become profitable sports bettors. This is my job. Been doing this for 7 years. Ooh, we got some value over here. It's like not any new value. Zach Cole under hits. That's the first time I've seen that. And also Duncan Robinson over 3s. Dude, Duncan Robinson is reckless. Let's do this. Let's take advantage of guys, race to place. This is profitable. The first two, Mike Trout and Carroll. I have way too much Mike Trout overs, but here we are. Take this race to place. It's very profitable. The average odds that we're looking for a 3-man boosted to 7.5x, which is the same thing as 650 odds, right? The average break even is going to be 51% or higher. Right? We know that Mike Trout's sitting around that 55%. We know that Carroll is up here at 56%. I don't even care if Wood is profitable, right? He could be a horrible pick. I'm actually not seeing him, so he might actually be negative EV, but it's still fine because of these two plays here. Carrying the load here, Carroll and Trout. They look fantastic. So very profitable play. I'm going to go ahead and take this discounted Gavin Williams and pair him with Duncan Robinson over 3s. And then the other one, I'm going to give a quick refresh, see if I can find a better play. But it was Zach Cole under hits, right? Under hit. Yeah. Zach Cole under hits. Not the best parlay, but again, with a discount, it is plus EV. Now, we're not taking Cole Young. We're taking Zach Cole. He plays for the Houston Astros. He ain't getting a hit. $30 max on this one. $30 won 180. Bada bing, bada boom. There is the discounted parlay. I think Wood was also plus EV. Yeah. Okay, good. I mean, hey, my whole point. And also, do you guys have access to Pickett Pro? Because I will say this, what you can do if you have Pickett Pro, and I'll show you this really cool feature, you can see if the parlays you just took are profitable because it automatically tells you when you devig to the market. I always forget how to get to it. Hold on, let me lock in here. I think you click on Well, first of all, I have to go to today. And some of these are not accurate, but for the most part, like especially for the race to places, they are a good indicator on telling you if they are indeed profitable. So for instance, look, we just took the discounted Gavin Williams, Duncan Robinson over threes, right? And then Zach Cole under hits. The devigged odds, it literally shows you by Sportsbook who has the best odds. So the odds that are being offered at the best price right now, DraftKings, the next closest one here is at plus 335. 335, right? So we got this at plus 500. This is a 21.68% profitability base. It's expected value, right? So I like to look at these race to places. So the one that we just took, right? I like to see if it's actually profitable by heading over here to the Picket Pro. And sure enough, expected value is 11.47%. It's actually kind of crazy. The parlay we just took is more profitable than this. So indeed, it is definitely profitable, right? But anyway, that's another way to gauge. I'll say this, like, you know, this isn't 100% accurate. Like for some reason, like almost every night for the past week, it said I have had negative projected profit, even though I know for a fact that all my parlays have been plus EV. So I think it's a hang up on Novig for some reason. But anyway, for checking out individual parlays, it's really helpful. Coolest thing about YouTube streams in that there's no ads. Awesome. That's really good feedback, man. All right. What else do we got? What else? We have a couple more better discounts. We also have a new race to place. Is this profitable? I've been seeing Tobias Harris a lot. His overs, I believe, are not profitable. I could be wrong. Yeah, his rebounds are the only thing that pops up here. Cade Cunningham, not even up here, right? So I don't think that's profitable. I'm not going to dive into it. But I'm not seeing any more new plays over here. Let me go ahead and give the Whale Watch a quick refresh. Mike Trout still showing fantastic. Yeah, there's your James Wood. There's your James Wood. Right there. Yeah, it's showing up on the Whale Watch. Not as profitable as the other two plays, but definitely favoring the over for sure. Marcus Smart we took. Anunoby we've been taking. Reeves we took. Kyle Schwarber we took. LeBron James, right? We took. What else do we got? We got PrizePicks, James Wood we didn't take over here on PrizePicks. We might want to do that. Not seeing any other new plays though. Ooh, Mikal Bridges, minimally profitable. Oh, might want to take James Wood over here on Pick 6. Okay. You guys want to do that? Let's actually do that. How much Mike Trout do we have? Do we have way too much Mike Trout at this point? I hate the fact that we're living and dying by Mike Trout, because he's one of those players that goes out and hits like 3 home runs or does absolutely nothing, right? That's my best take on him. Let me just see what I can do here. Do you know what? I might just full send it. Where there's value, there's value. Right? Live or Die by Mike Trout. What else do we got? Did we have Benson? Like, is he even that good? I mean, the percentages just dropped. I feel like that's God telling me, no, this isn't a good play. Not a good parlay to take. Can we correlate? Nah. I'm trying too hard. I'm trying way too hard, right? I'm trying to make it work. Torres, what else do we got? Let's switch back to UD. I believe I have a couple more UD boosts. Let me just check. Azunia over hits. Not the best book support, but not the worst. Let's see what we can do over here on UD. You guys still with me? You guys aren't falling asleep, right? I know we took advantage of all this value, so it's now starting to get boring, but for good reason. We have a 40% MLB boost. We need 3 of these. So let's go Azunia. I'll try to keep this profitable regardless of the boost. Over hits. We took him earlier. We didn't take Justin Crawford. Let's take Justin Crawford under HRR. Wide awake. There you go, man. Love it. Under HRR. Ooh. Whoa, we have WNBA. That must have been the update earlier. See? We're rolling out profitable updates for you guys. You know what? Oh, Vargas is new. Now, this is in the same game. Is it gonna nerf me? Because these are 2 separate teams, right? It shouldn't. Oh, wait. Never mind. It's not the same game. I lied. Okay. $50 to win 435. Did I get these in right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Here is the 3-man 50% boost. You can still take this without the boost, and it's profitable. I'm just trying to get rid of my promos. I have a 40% and a 50% boost extender. Guys, this extender boost is insane. I love the NBA extender boost. Shout out Underdog. Underdog now offers the best payouts in the industry. For you guys who don't know, their 2-mans are still minus 116, right? They actually updated that from average implied odds of, for their 2-mans, it was what, minus 136, minus 137. So crazy what they have been doing to keep the industry competitive. By the way, this is not that good of a play. There's no edge here. There's not that much liquidity. I'm gonna skip over this. Do you know what we haven't done? I can't believe you guys haven't flagged me for it. Novig. You guys want some straight bets? By the way, we hit the Dodgers money line yesterday at what, minus 173. I got $500 down. Nobody added me last night. $500. I sent a nuke last night, and I think the Dodgers won by like 6 runs. Come on now. Look who's back up here. I didn't even see it. It's a cross market with the sharpest book in the entire world. There's only $299 liquidity. But guys, please tail me again. I'll get down $50 of this. If you liked minus 199, we got minus 173 yesterday. Oh, it looks like that's gone now. Yeah, somebody took that. You guys were probably taking it yourselves. That's crazy though. Minus 199. That was a crazy snipe. Orioles, my Orioles, plus 132. Let me make sure this is profitable. I'm gonna devig the sharpest book. What I'm doing here is I'm taking out the juice, right, of the sharpest book in the entire world to find the true percent odds to hit, and then I'm comparing that to the value I'm getting, right? So plus 125 and minus 136 gives me fair odds of plus 130, and I get 2 additional cents here with the implied odds. So Orioles plus 132. You guys want to take that with me, right? Plus money lines are fun. You get to root for a team. I feel like those are fun sweats. I will take $50, right? Boom. Do you ever make orders on Novig all the time? Literally all the time. Wit HRR look good on pick 6. Okay. Listen, I'm going to listen to you guys. Pick 6, Wit HRR. Is he still there? And guys, the filters I'm using here on the right side, these are my custom weights. I put more of an emphasis, put higher weights on sharper books, but you guys can simply just click on Matt's prop weights or Matt's game line weights. I put the recommended here. We literally said recommended for you guys to take the recommended filters. Bobby Wood's okay. I mean, he's still, listen, for a break-even percentage, we really have to be particular here because even though he looks good on the surface, green doesn't always mean profitable, right? So what we're doing is we're devigging the market and we're finding the true percent odds to hit. The break-even percentage for a pick 6 slip, average implied hit rate of 54.95%. This one's all the way down here at 53.9. So a full percent minus EV, right? So you got to think about that. He might have been higher. And again, he can shift around. Like Isaiah Stewart just popped up here to the top. But right now he's not profitable. Let's actually try to build a quick NBA slip. Isaiah Stewart under PRA. Chet under PRA. I think we already took Chet, right? We got him at 28.5 on, what was it, UD? And then Jalen Duren. Now that's negatively correlated, right? I would like this to be an over because that would mean he's getting more playing time. But Donovan Mitchell under PRA. I'm hoping this doesn't nerf the payout. It didn't. I mean, this is a really good one. This might be like our first just like profitable pick 6 slip of the live stream without a boost. Boom. Looks like a lot of esports plays. Okay, let me check. Guys, that's a really good parlay. Look, break-even percentage. We're looking for 54.95%. Isaiah Stewart, when you devig the market, right? We're looking at exchanges. I put more emphasis into the exchanges. Also, DraftKings itself, Fliff, right? We're looking at this 55.8%. And then Chet, 55.7. And then our last one was 55.1. All 3 of those are above that threshold. This is a very good parlay. We're looking at like an EV percentage of like 5 to 10 for this. Down a little bit? What? Down a little bit what? Oh, I see. Yeah, you're a little bit behind in the live stream. Be sure to catch up. Okay. You said esports. Okay, esports. I'm always entertained by the value. You are exactly right. I will say this. We found an edge on a couple live streams ago. I didn't realize that you could pair League of Legends plays together and there not be a correlation nerf. I want to see if that's still a thing. Because if that's the case, I want to play some of these League of Legends plays straight up. Set to 5.5, the way you interpret this, right? 5.5 on PrizePicks, 3.5 on UD. There should never be a difference of that much, right? Very inefficient market. 4, 5.5, right? ETH. I don't even know who this player is, but again, we're middling these guys, right? And then another one here, Marble. All these guys come from different teams. Marble. I mean, this is a crazy discrepancy. Marble is insane. I'm just going to full send this, yeah? I might just send this. It's a fantastic parlay. And to be honest, I'm going to switch over to UD, take Marble over 7.5. Not Mabel. Marble. Uh-oh. Is he not? Uh-oh. Did he get removed? Please tell me he didn't get removed. I really like that play. Marble. What if I go to... It looks like they removed them. Wait, there's no League of Legends. Did they just remove the board altogether? I bet you they did. Are you guys seeing League of Legends? Merrill on pick 6? You guys have me snip-snapping all over the place. They're in there? Is it just the browser that's glitched? Hold on. Marble. I'm not seeing it. Are you guys trolling? Oh, gotcha. Okay. We'll come back to Underdog. It looks like they removed the props, so... Just hasn't updated. You said pick 6, right? Let's switch over to pick 6. That's fine. Pick six, pick six, pick six, pick six. Pick six. Isaiah Stewart. You said Merrill, right? SGA. Ooh, SGA under a different one. I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I'm not seeing the Merrill play. What filters do you have on? I have SGA, Duran, but like I have no other pairs. Tobias Harris under just popped up on UD. Not the best. What else? Let me go ahead and give the Whale Watch a quick update. Isaiah Stewart we just took advantage of on pick six. Didn't miss that. Dennis Schroeder, meh. What else? Dude, I've been loving me some Beather lately. There's been so much value. Like, here's the Merrill play. Are you referring to Beather? Because we can take him on Beather. I think we have one more discount, right? Hold on, let me see the race to place. Chet over 16.5, and then Bradley. Let me see if Bradley is plus EV. Think so. And then Chet, I feel like we've been taking his unders. Yeah, his under points are favored. So no, this is the race to place is not plus EV. SGA is the last discount. Ooh, we have nukes. You guys want to take advantage of the Beather nukes? Got bumped. Okay. OG we took. We can take Merrill now up to 55%, right on that margin. Merrill under points. And then let's find one more that we haven't taken. I took Fox. We took Fox on PrizePicks, right? Did we take Josh Bell? We took him in the race of place, but he looks really good. Let's take Josh Bell. Josh Bell over HRR. Boom, $10 to win 60. That's a good parlay. It's a good parlay. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you are watching and you enjoyed this content, I do this every single day, guys. Hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications. The tools I'm using in this live stream come with a completely free 5-day free trial. Okay? So I just want to encourage you guys, if you guys are skeptical, listen, you can try it for completely free for 5 days. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to commit long term. You literally can try it completely free for 5 days. So literally no loss to you guys. No financial loss. We have some nukes. Let's look at the Schwarber home run. Ugh. It's hard to imagine that this is profitable. Let me just check. And I'll show you how to calculate these to see if they are profitable. What team does he play? He plays for the Phillies, right? Yo, okay. They play at 540. Okay. Player, we're looking for player home runs. Kyle Schwarber. Oh, I think I went past him. I'm seeing plus 210. Plus 210. Okay. I mean, that's not the worst, actually. I expected it to be worse. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, we're getting a plus 210 line here. This dude, a salesman or a sports bettor. What's up, Trident? Fuck you, dude. Hey, am I a salesman if it's free? That's the question. I will also say, guys, you don't have to sign up for anything. You can literally just chill out in the live streams, okay? You don't have to pay a dime. Right? The only thing that you owe me is your time. Kyle Schwarber, plus 210. And let's say, hypothetically, we want to pair this with another player, right? What's a player we haven't taken? Jalen Duran, points and assists. This is the first time I've seen this. We're going to assume, right, minus 122. This guy has minus 122 implied odds. So what we're going to do is pop that into the calculator here. The parlay odds that we'd be getting, right, are plus 564, right, which is the same thing as saying, hey, 5.6 times multiplier, but we're getting 6x, so really we're getting plus 500 odds. So if we take the home run and the Jalen Duran play, we're actually getting a pretty profitable bet here. So this is actually, I didn't expect that because, again, it's very rare that we find profitable home run bets for these nukes. And I rarely look at these nukes. I should look more. But I believe what? It's a $50 max? Yeah, $50 max on these. So, guys, nuke. No club for you, Matt. Not right now. Sorry, if you already went over this, happy to rewind. You did. I think that's what you're trying to say. But are you... Dude, my eyes suck. It's not you being illiterate. It's me being blind. But are you using different weights than your saved prop weight that are available to everyone? That's all I use. The exact saved ones. The only one that I switch up. So what I'll do is I'll switch over to the optimizer, the pick six one, and I have a custom one for pick six. So you have to consider that pick six and DraftKings, right? Same company. So you'll quickly realize, and I'll visually show you this, that they agree. Right? Here's DraftKings and here's pick six. They are pretty much the same. And they make sense since they have the same data, right? So I like to completely get rid of that in my weights. That's the only thing that I changed. So you'll see here, I've unselected, where is it? I've unselected DraftKings. Well, I don't see it at all. Where did it go? It just like disappeared from planet Earth. It's literally not there. Hello? Well, I mean, that's a good thing. Oh, it's right there. Sorry. I'm blind. Yeah. So I deselected it, right? That's the only thing I've been doing. He's a capper. Hi, when you're off, stream message me back on Slack. Isn't it? Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? What's going on? Hey, am I in trouble? Is that TJ or Colin? Kyle Schwarber is questionable or not? I actually have no idea. But yeah, to answer your question, that's the only thing I changed, and that's specifically for pick 6. Okay. All right, where was I? I was looking at the other nukes. That's right. All right, we have another look at dude. If I take Trout one more time, I know the first 2 of these are profitable. Only one more of these has to be like super profitable for this to make sense. So yeah, I'm not going to take advantage of this, but I'm pretty sure that this parlay boosted here is profitable on the race to place. It looks like you bump up Caesars a little bit too. Do I? I might. Ooh. I think I do that simply because I don't have DraftKings as a reference. So yeah, I guess you're right. Minimally, I mean, 0.25% is not going to move the needle. So I mean, I wouldn't worry about that, but good call out. That's right. We were looking at the nukes. Schwarber, Duran, 30.5 points plus rebounds. Points plus rebounds. Why do we have 2 games starting at 7? Oh wait, never mind. It's just okay. Regardless, why is the second game not at 10:30? These games last 3 hours, do they not? They did that in the Spurs game with the Spurs last night. Like, why would you split your NBA audience? Have you hit Novig yet? I've hit a couple plays, I think. I will do Novig here in a second. Points plus rebounds. Where are you? There you are. We're looking for 30.5. Jalen Duran. Over 30.5. 30.5. 223. This one is probably not going to be profitable. I mean, let's assume that we're at that break even. Yeah, so the Jalen Duran one's not that good of a nuke. So we're gonna skip past that. Matt Boldy over goals. We'll check out this one real quick. What team does he play for? Wild. Okay. Oh, there's only one game tonight. Didn't know that till now. Player goals. Matt Boldy over. Okay. We are cooking. Matt Boldy. Special picks maxed out. Matt Boldy is honestly one of the best nukes I've seen in a while. Plus 150 is what we're getting with this. Watch this. I'm going to show you this mathematically, right? This is why you have to check these nukes out individually. So let's assume that the next one that I put in here is going to be minus 122. It probably will be around there. I'm getting plus 355 odds, right? I'm getting an actual payout of plus 500 odds when the true parlay odds are actually at plus 355. So it really has about a 22% chance to hit, right, as a parlay, but it's paying out as if it's a 15%, right? So I'm getting a 7% edge on this if I select another decent leg here, obviously. Let me just see if there's any obvious ones that I've missed. But the Matt Boldy one is kind of crazy. Let me try to take another leg here that I haven't taken. Ooh, like this one. This is why we switch back between the tools. Ben Williamson, DraftKings is enough for me. Fliff, parlay play, just other points of reference. Let's do it. Let's take advantage of Ben Williamson. Oops. Under batter singles, $50 to win 300. I mean, that's honestly, I'm shocked at how profitable that one is. So, all right, we got some more questions. What up? Just tuned in. Have you hit Novig? I just read that. I'm going to switch over to Novig while I read the other questions. Duo on TJ's stream for old time's sake. We'll have to do that eventually. I know people like the duo. Do you ever look for plays on Hard Rock? Go make the market on Novig and hope it gets filled. Basically, a way to get to bet on Hard Rock without getting limited. Not sure what you mean. Are you meaning like if I see a good bet on Hard Rock, I try to set that price on the exchange? Is that what you're referring to? Because I am limited on Hard Rock. That's why I don't play, to answer your question. If you have functioning brain cells, you're probably limited on Hard Rock. Is that I don't tip top math help? Was that the question you were asking? Let me see. And then for my game line weights, we have an under here that looks really good for tomorrow. I'm not going to take an under for tomorrow. I'm not going to take any tomorrow games. I'm going to stick to today, but that's a good bet. The over 214 looks good. It's $183 of liquidity. I believe I already took the over on this. I took the raise earlier at minus 115. It's still plus EV at minus 116. Total runs on the Dodgers. Now, when you devig the sharpest book here being Pinnacle, you're getting exactly a 50% hit rate, right? And the price is a coin flip, plus 100. So there's really no edge there. I'm going to avoid that one. The Rangers, this is the first time I've seen this, and I really like the fact that there's basically no hold here. This one is profitable. This one is actually pretty good. You guys want to head over and grab the Rangers money line. There's 4.2K worth of liquidity on the Rangers. Rangers money line. I can throw a nice 150 on that. Yeah? You guys want to tail that with me? Texas Rangers. And then we also have the Athletics. I actually took the Athletics at plus 178 earlier. It's now down to plus 176. So still profit. The hockey nuke is so good. Yeah, no, it totally is. The hockey nuke is actually one of the best ones I've seen. Back in the NFL days, guys, there were some really good nukes, and I think that was even better than those. There's anytime touchdown nukes. Dude, there were like, I remember seeing one of those touchdown nukes. It was like a near 50-50 coin flip that was being priced up there. It was like plus 115. All right, let me get the whale watch a quick last glance here, and then if I don't see anything, I'm going to call it. But I feel like that was one of the more productive streams that we've had. I don't know how long I've been live, but it's definitely north of an hour. That's awesome. When I'm sitting here for an hour and I'm still finding value up to the very end. I could argue here that there's still some value on pick 6, but there's really no pairs for SGA. But yeah, guys, I need a for sure parlay for my 71% purple boost. I will show you my purple boost parlays, whatever you want to freaking call them, over here. Feel free to tail any one of them. Those are the best ones if they haven't shifted. 30% boost for WNBA, guys. Do we have WNBA yet on pick 6? Engineer was just adding it, so look for the WNBA value. I believe he's adding it as we speak. Guys, that was fun. If you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button on the YouTube channel. It helps the algorithm. Otherwise, guys, I will see you tomorrow in the next one. And yeah, if you guys want to sign up for the 5-day free trial, links are in the description. I will see you on Twitter.